Hi, Sabrina here, and I'm going to show you how to make the Ladybug bag. It's a handbag. It's very large size. I can't really tell you the measurements right now, but I'll put a link below on how much the measurements are, but it is fairly large. I'm doing this for a subscriber. She wants this to make for her daughter for Halloween as a trick-or-treat bag, so that's how big it's going to be. As big as much as you could put like about 5 to 10 pounds of candy in there. Ooh. So what we're going to be needing for this project is an eye hook, which is a 5.5 millimeter hook. You're going to need red worst weight yarn, and I'm going with cherry red from Red Heart, and black. You're going to be needing buttons. I'm using these buttons right here, which look like eyeballs to me. Tapper's needle to wind in your ends, and scissors. To get started with this project, we're going to grab the red yarn and we're going to make a slip knot, wrap it over 2 fingers, tuck it under, pull it over, and put our hook through and release it off of our hook. We're going to chain up 19. So wrap the yarn over our hook and go through the loop. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 19, sorry. Now we're going to do is from the second one from the hook, right here, you're going to the second side, from the hook, single crochet. We're going to single crochet all the way across. In every chain you want to put 1 single crochet. It'll be a total of 18 single crochets across. One more. You're going to chain up 1 and turn your work around. In the first stitch, you want to put 2 single crochets. So go right into that first stitch, you chain your 1 in and put 2 single crochets. 1 and 2. Single crochet all the way across till you get to the last stitch, and we're going to put 2 single crochets. So single crochet in every stitch until you get to the last stitch, and we're going to put 2 single crochets. Last chain, we're going to put 2 single crochets, 1 and 2. Chain up 1 and turn your work around. We're going to repeat the same row that we just did by putting 2 single crochets into our first stitch, 1, back in the same stitch again, and 2. And we're going to single crochet all the way across so we get to our last stitch and put 2 single crochets. We're on row 3 right now, so let's single crochet all the way across till we get to our last stitch and put 2 single crochets. We're going to continue this pattern going all the way up to our 8th row. So We're on row 3 right now. The last stitch we're going to put 2 single crochets, chain up 1, turn our work, and repeat the same thing we just did on the last row. Last stitch, two single crochets, 1 and 2, chain up 1, turn your work around, put 2 single crochets in the very last stitch, 1, 2, single crochet all the way across till you get to your last stitch, and put 2 single crochets. We're on row 4. Last stitch, put 2 single crochets, 1, back in the same stitch again, and 2, chain up 1, turn your work around. We're on row 5. We're going to put 2 single crochets in our first chain 1 space, and single crochet all the way across until we get to our last stitch and put 2 single crochets. We're on row 5. Last stitch, put 2 single crochets, 1, back in the same stitch again, and 2, chain up 1, turn your work around. The first chain 1 space, put 2 single crochets, 1 and 2, single crochet all the way across till you get to your last stitch and put 2 single crochets. We're on row 6. Last stitch, put 2 single crochets, 1 and 2, chain up 1, turn your work around, single crochet in the first chain 1 space, 1, back in the same stitch again, and 2, single crochet all the way across until you get to your last stitch and put 2 single crochets. We're on row 7. Last one, put 2 single crochets, chain up 1, turn your work around, put 2 single crochets in the chain 1 space, 1, back in the same stitch again, and 2, single crochet all the way across till you get your last stitch, and put 2 single crochets. We're on row 8. Last stitch, put 2 single crochets, 1 and 2, chain up 1, turn your work around, and what you're going to do now is just single crochet in every stitch all the way across. So in the first chain 1 space, put 1 single crochet and just single crochet all the way down. No more increase. We're on row 9. The last stitch, only put 1 single crochet, chain up 1, and turn your work around. We're on row 10. From 10 to row 25, we're just going to single crochet all the way across and then chain up 1 and turn. So let's just single crochet all the way across, get to the end, chain up 1, and turn our work and single crochet across again to row 25. We're on row 10. And I will crochet with you. We're just single crocheting all the way across. Last stitch, put 1 single crochet, chain up 1, turn your work around, single crochet in the chain 1 space, and single crochet all the way across. We're on row 11. Last stitch, chain up 1, turn your work around, single crochet in the chain 1 space, and single crochet all the way across. We're on row 12. Last stitch, single crochet, chain up 1, turn your work around, single crochet in the chain 1 space, and single crochet all the way across. We're on row 13. Last stitch, single crochet, chain up 1, turn your work around, single crochet in the chain 1 space, and single crochet all the way across. We're on row 14. Last stitch, single crochet, chain up 1, single crochet, turn your work around, single crochet in the chain 1 space, and single crochet all the way across. We're on row 15. Last stitch, single crochet, chain up 1, turn your work around, single crochet in the chain 1 space, single crochet all the way across. We're on row 16. Last stitch, single crochet, chain up 1, turn your work around, single crochet in the chain 1 space, and single crochet all the way across. We're on row 17. Last one, single crochet, chain up 1, turn your work around. We're on row 18 now. Single crochet in the chain 1 space and single crochet all the way across until we get to the end. Get to the end, single crochet, chain up 1, turn your work around, single crochet into the chain 1 space, and single crochet all the way across. We're on row 19. On row 22, and we're single crocheting all the way across. Last stitch, single crochet, chain up 1, turn your work, single crochet in the chain 1 space, and single crochet across. We're on row 23. last stitch, chain up 1, turn your work around, single crochet in the chain 1 space, and single crochet all the way across. We're on row 24. One more row to go. Last one, chain up 1, turn your work around. We're on row 25, the single crochet in the chain 1 space, and single crochet all the way across, and finish this row so we can do the fancy work. And putting in the face of our ladybug. Okay, we're on our last one. We're going to chain up 1. We're going to turn our work around. I have loose strands underneath here. Sorry about that. I grabbed attached to this project. Okay, what we're going to do here is we're going to decrease, chain, to decrease, what we're going to do is we're going to put 2 single crochets together. So where we did our chain 1 at, you want to go in there, bring your yarn through, move to the next single crochet over, the next stitch over. You're going to have 3 on your hook, wrap the yarn around, and go through all 3. We are going to single crochet up to 8 stitches, and then we're going to change colors. So what we're going to do is single crochet to 8 stitches now, so we're going to go to the next one. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now we're on our 8th stitch, and you want to get the black yarn, okay, here we are. We finished our 8th. We're going to make a slip knot And with the little loop that we made for a slip knot, we're going to attach our black yarn with it. So put your hook into the stitch, attach the black yarn, bring it through, wrap the yarn over your hook, and pull through. We're going to single crochet in the black 12 stitches. This is counting 1, so we're going to do 11 more. And when we're crocheting, we're going to lay the red down. Do not cut off your yarn because we're going to use that going back and forth. So you want to just lay it right down so you can crochet it over, and it'll end up at the end here, and we'll just continue crocheting with the red. And I'll show you what I mean right now. So lay it right down just like if you're going to crochet your loose ends. You want to lay down the black little loose end as well, so you can just crochet that in there. But the red, do not cut off. So let's do this 12 times. This is counting 1. We're going to go in the next stitch, single crochet all the way across to 12 stitches. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and last one, 12. Now our red yarn should be right there where we need it. That's what I mean. And we're going to single crochet 8 stitches with the red. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now we're going to crochet 2 together. 1 stitch, move to the next stitch. You have 3 on your hook. Single crochet and single crochet in the last stitch. Chain up 1 and turn your work around. We're going to single crochet in the next stitch over. We're going to put 2 stitches together, 2 single crochets together. So we're going to put our hook into that stitch. We're going to go into the next stitch, bring our yarn through. We're going to have 3 on our hook and pull through all 3. Now we're going to single crochet across 6 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now we're going to single crochet with the black yarn. So you want to lay down your red yarn like we did before, right over the black. And we're going to put our hook through and bring that black through, just like so. And we're going to single crochet. And that's counting 1. We're going to single crochet 14 stitches. So 1, move to the next stitch, 2, and as you can see I have that red laid down right on top of there. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. Now we're going to change color. We're going to go back to the red again and single crochet 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to crochet 2 together, so put your hook in through 1 stitch, go into the other, pull the yarn through. You're going to 3 on your hook and pull through all 3. Chain up 1 and turn your work around. We're going to put 2 together, so go in your next stitch over, pull through, go in your next stitch over, pull through, wrap the yarn around, go through all 3. We're going to single crochet to the next 4 stitches. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And I apologize with that. I'm going to go back because I made a mistake here. We're going to chain up 1, and then right here in the first chain 1 space you want to put 2 together. So you're going to go in that stitch, you're going to go in the stitch over and put 2 together, and then single crochet in the next 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. I apologize for that, but I want to make sure that we do this correct. Now we're going to single crochet in the next 16, changing color. So go in your next stitch over, bring in that black yarn, just grab it on your hook and do a single crochet. That's 1, and now we're going to do 16. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. Let's count that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Now I'm going to change color into the red. Oops, and I forgot to lay it down. See what happens when you don't lay it down? You can't get it the other way. So I'm going to redo that again. I apologize for this, but I'm having difficulties. Everybody has them. If you already did it, don't do what I'm doing, but I'm laying down the red yarn so I can bring it over. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. Now I'm changing color to the red. And with the red we're going to do 4 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, put 2 together, 1, go in the next stitch over, bring through, pull through all 3, and that's putting 2 together. We are going to chain up 1, turn our work around, put 2 together, so go in the chain 1 space and the next stitch over. You're going to have 3 on your hook and pull through all 3. We're going to single crochet in the next 2 stitches, 1 and 2. We're going to change color and lay the red back down, and we're going to do 18 stitches, so bring that black in. 1, 2, 8 single crochets, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Now you want to change color, go back to the red, and single crochet in the next 2 stitches, 1 and 2, and you're going to put 2 together. 1, back in the other stitch, 2, you're going to have 3 on your hook and pull through all 3. Chain up 1, turn your work around, single crochet 2 together, so go in the chain 1 space and the next one over, pull through all 3. You're going to change color and single crochet 20 stitches with the black. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. I'm going to change to the red, and I forgot to lay it down again. Ay, Dios míos. I am pulling it all out. I'm just going to crochet it with the red now. Sorry about that. I am just like out of it today. Back again. 1, 2, 3. Lay down that red string. Sorry. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and last one, 20. Now you're going to change color. And I'm getting tangled up here. Untangle myself. There we go. You're going to crochet 2 together, 1 and 2. You're going to turn your work around. And with the black color, we're going to actually single crochet, chain up 1 with the black. So chain up 1. And we're going to just use the black now. And we can fasten off from here from the red because they're done with the red. So cut off the red. And I'm going to sew that right in there. And we're just going to use the black now. And with the black, you want to chain 1 and put 2 together. So we're going to go into the chain 1 space and the next stitch over and have 3 on our hook and go through all 3. And single crochet all the way across until we get to the last 2 stitches, and we're going to put 2 together as well. So let's single crochet all the way across until we get to the last 2 stitches where we're going to put 2 together. And we're just using the black now. And I'm crocheting over the red so I can sew in that loose end pretty much. And I don't have to worry about sewing it in. Okay, we're at our last 2 stitches, and we want to put 2 together, so go in the first stitch and then the next, pull your yarn through. You're going to have 3 on your hook and pull through all 3. You're going to chain up 1, turn your work around, and we're going to do the same thing again. We're going to go in the first chain 1 space and the stitch over, pull through all. You're going to have 3 on your hook and pull through all 3. We're going to crochet all the way across till we get to the last stitches and do a decrease. Last 2 stitches, you're going to go into one, go into the other, pull through. You're going to have 3 on your hook, wrap the yarn around, pull through all 3, chain up 1, turn your work around. You want to put 2 together again, so you want to go in the first chain 1 space, and the next stitch over, you're going to have 3 on your hook, pull through all 3, single crochet all the way across till you get to the end, and put 2 together. So we're just single crocheting all the way across till we get to the last 2 stitches again. Oops, I forgot to put the last 2 together. So go in your the last 2 stitches, go through the next, pull through, wrap the yarn around, pull through all 3. And get it there, that stitch. There we go. Chain up 1, turn your work around, go in your first stitch, pull through, move to the next stitch, pull through, wrap the yarn around, pull through all 3, single crochet all the way across till you get to your last 2 stitches. On my last 2 stitches, go in the first stitch, go in the second stitch, pull through, and pull through all 3. This point, we are going to fasten off, pull through. You want to start at the very end here where the red and the black is switched over. Put your hook right into that stitch. You want to get the very end, make a slip knot and attach the black yarn to there. Chain up 1. And what we're going to do now is you're going to turn your work around and we're going to single crochet up the rows, along the stitches, and down the rows right here, and then we're going to change color and do that with the red and make this nice and neat all the way around with a border. So let's go in each row. 2, 3, and 4. Now I'm going on the very top, single crocheting, laying down my loose stragglers. Working along the side here now. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Fasten off. Now we're going to attach the red, make a slip knot. We're going to go right back into that same stitch we have the black single crochet in and attach this red. Slip stitch it in there. And now we're going to single crochet all the way down the rows. Try to get the very end, and we're just going to single crochet all the way down. Working up the other side now, going in each row. And last one, fasten off and tie the two ends together and sew them in. Now after you're done sewing them in, you want to make another one of these. So make two of these, and then we're going to sew them together and make the handle and make the little polka dots that are going to be on here. So this is a polka dots. You're going to make as many as you like, and these are pretty much simple to make. I'll probably put 8, 4 on your side, 4 on that side. And to make these, I'm going to show you how to make these right now. You're going to grab the black yarn, make a slip knot, put your hook through, chain up 3, 1, 2, 3, join with your first stitch, pull through, you made yourself a little loop, circle, you want to crochet into that circle 8 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Join with your first stitch and fasten off. I like to tie the two strings together, the one in the middle and the one in the top, and then just cut them off. And there's your polka dot. So make some more of these, and then we'll put them on here. You can even make them bigger if you like by doing 12 single crochets or anything like that, or if you want to go bigger on your circles, that's up to you. But I'm going to do with these, and I'm going to put 4 of these on each side. So let's get back to it. Now what you want to do is get a long piece of string of the red yarn. You want it long enough to go around the whole border of this because you're going to sew it in. So get that and cut it off. I don't know how much you're going to need, but just make sure it's long enough to go around so you don't have to go and thread up your needle again. Thread up your needle, and what you want to do is you're going to sew from this point of the red to this point of the red. So you're going to leave this open. This is the part where they're going to put their hands in and get everything in there. So make sure you're at the very end here, and you want to just sew along the red. Okay? So go right into your stitch and go in your other stitch, only in the red, and we're going to sew this from stitch to stitch and just sew it all together, going along the whole stitches. What I like to do is I like to take this and tie it around there so it doesn't loosen up later. Just like so. I'm going to lay down that loose straggler and sew it around there too. Go into your next stitch over and your other stitch over on the other side, and just continue sewing this all the way around. I'm going to continue doing mine, and I'll get back to you with mine all sewed up, and you do yours as well. We're just going in each stitch on each one of these sides and just sewing this all together. So continue doing yours, I'm going to do mine, and I'll be back with you with mine finished. You see here, I've already sewed in, and I flipped this inside out. So now what we're going to do is pretty much you want to sew on your eyes, and I'm going to use these for my eyes, and you want to sew in your spots. But before you do your spots, I'm going to go with 3 here and 3 here, and I'm just going to sew them wherever, pretty much. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a line straight down because that'll separate the wings. So to do that, we're going to go 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 21, 22, 24, and 26. 26 in a chain. So make a slip knot with your black knot, your black yarn I mean, sorry, and chain up 26. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, and 26. I'm going to fasten off with the long piece of string at the end so I can use that to sew this on. There it is. There's my chain 26 with the long string. It's not that long, but it's pretty long for me. And I'm going to get my needle. Where did I put it? There it is. Thread my needle. Let me cut that again. It's kind of shaggy. Okay. So what I'm going to do is straight down. You want to make sure this is even right in between the 12. So you want to go right in between the 6 stitches and count that down. And you want to sew this on. I like to start from this side and work my way back at the end. So what you're going to do is you're going to start from the black part, and you want to go in and out your stitches and make sure you're getting that red yarn too. You can go in and out from the inside of this, or you can work on the very top of the stitches, but I like to do. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go in and out each chain and sew this on straight down. Trying to make this as even as possible. It's kind of hard. I'm going to move all this stuff out of my way. And I'm just going in and out of each of the chains and sewing this on. Going down each row. And my last one here, and at the very end, you want to get that very end too, sew it in there and tie the 2 ends together. And what you do here is you pretty much just take your needle again and take the loose ends and just sew them right back up on the line. and just like weave them in there so they you'd no longer see them again. And I'll do my other one. And for the spots, okay, I did some with the 12 single crochets in the center. They came out a little bit bigger, which I liked, and I did some with the 8 in the center. So it's up to you. You want to thread your needle with some black yarn. Again, I have some right here left over from this, which I'm going to use. Thread it, and just like we did here, but you want to go around the stitches. You want to just put your, wherever you want your things at. I'm going to put like this and put 3 on this side. So I'm going to do it 6 instead of 8 like I wanted to. I thought it would look cuter like this. And I'm going right on top of the stitches, and I'm just going to go sewing this around each of the stitches around the black of the dot. And you'll do this to all yours. Sew them on there. And I'm going on top of the stitches and sewing these on there. And you want to do the same thing. I'm at the end here, and I'm going to just tie the 2 ends together and then just sew them into the spots so they can no longer be seen. Same thing. So do that to all your spots and sew on your eyes, and we'll get back to here and we're going to start doing the handles and sewing those on. Okay, so let's get this project done. Okay, here we are back here again. I've already sewed everything on here. As you can see, it's coming along really, really well. Now we need to put the handle. For the handle, you want to make a slip knot. And put your hook in and chain up 2. 1 and 2. In the first chain, we're going to single crochet 6. 1, 2, let's see here, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now you want to get a crochet marker at this point because you gotta know how many rows you're going to be doing. Right in your first single crochet, you want to single crochet into that stitch. And then you want to put your marker right above that. And what you're going to do is you're going to single crochet all the way around, doing a continuous around. When you get to the marker, you want to single crochet in there and move your marker up. This is row 1. You're going to go all the way up to row 52. Yes, 52. So make sure you're going into every stitch and single crocheting all the way around into the 6 stitches. Get back to your marker. Finish row 2 already. Now you're on row 3. And you're going to continue doing that, counting the rows all the way up to 52. Now 52 is a long time to get up there, so I'm going to stop the video and come back with my 52 done, and you do the same thing with yours, and we'll get back here and sew this handle on. It's only one handle. All you have to do is make one, and we're gonna sew this on there. Okay, take your marker out, single crochet into that stitch, and we're on row 4. Okay, here we are. I'm on my 52 row, and as you can see, the handle is very nice and came out very well. Now what you want to do at the very end here, you want to do it 3 times. You're going to put 2 decreases with single crochet. So you're going to go into your next stitch over, pull through, go into your next stitch over, pull through, and then pull through all 3. That's your first one. Then you're going to move to the next stitch, do the same thing, go through 1 stitch, go through the other and pull through. You can have 3 on your hook and pull through all 3. That's your second decrease. And then this is your third and your last. You're going to go in 1 stitch, pull through, go into the next stitch over, pull through, then pull through all 3. And then you just want to fasten off. Now what we're going to do here is right at the edges here, you got the black edging right here that opens up. Right here at the edge, you want to sew this from the inside. This is the outside and this is the inside. You want to sew each of the ends right here at the very end of here on each side. Just like so. And you sew it on right there, just like that. And it's going to have this little opening on the top. So you want to sew it into this black part and this black part. So I'm going to get my thread, my needle, and sew in my ends and finish this off. So I have my needle, I have my thread, threading my needle. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay this in there. I'm going to go with the first 3 stitches, 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to sew this in there at the very, very end here. Excuse me, I'm forgetting the other side too. And I'm going to do the other side. Put this in there. At the very, very end here. Go on one side, out the other. And I'm only working the first 3 stitches on the purse. And then working my way back. Now I cut off the string and now I'm just going to tie my 2 ends in and then sew them in and hide the loose ends. And this purse is now done. Great little trick-or-treat bag for any kid. You can even add a little flower on there. I'm just going to cut these ends off instead of sewing them in, but just so you guys can get a good look. And there it is. Cute little bag. You can add like a little white flower on the side or something, or a little bow. You can do a lot of things with this, but here's the bag, all complete, ready for any little girl to just have fun with it. The handle is so adorable, very comfortable in your hands, and it's just to die for. So please comment, subscribe, and let me know how yours come out. If you have any questions, because I did make some mistakes on this several times, but I did correct them. If you have any questions, I'm here to ask. So just comment below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can, okay? Until next time, happy crocheting. Bye.